have a P365 Macro Comp that I'm using the holster, the Alien Gear holster from that to fit my AXG Legion. And I just think the pick rail comes down a little bit farther than the Comp. So what I like about the Alien Gear holsters is that you have your screw points on both sides. So you can actually undo them and flip them and adjust as you need to. So with this one, the Legion was riding right up along this part right here on the slide, right on the top part of the slide. So I took a Dremel and I shaved that down a little bit. We might have to go back and forth on this just to get that proper fitment. I'm not cutting off too much because I still want it to be nice and snug. So I have the right screw here. Let's screw this in. I might have the wrong one on there, so let's do this right. Actually, I just feel like this one didn't get coated like it should have because the one up here is also shiny. All right, so I'm gonna take my spacers, put them in there, and we're going to screw down. Now we're going to test. See, so it's still super tight and it's still rubbing along the edge there, primarily on the right side. So not so much on the left side, but more so on the right side, from what I can see here. And also we're rubbing on the light down here, on more so the left side. So I have left light, right slide to work on. Jesus. I have no problems with these Alien Gear holsters. I think they work great. You get a bunch of little adapters on the inside of the box. When you get it, you have a 1.5 inch belt clip, you have a 1.75, and then you also get an outer waistband clip that you can kind of customize this to how you like. So we were on the right side of the slide and the left light. So we're going to come up here. I'm going to change my bit to a little heavier of a sanding. And let's move these screws away once again. Here we go. So I can see it kind of riding up in there. Okay, so that's brought it down quite a little bit. Change it a little more. Okay, now I'm going to just do a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit on this side. Okay, and I was able to see looks like a shinier part of the Kydex. That's where it's rubbing against over the sanding that I had done. And then we're going to do a little bit where the light is. away. Probably better to use a wet rag, but I have shaved off quite a bit. Let me go wash this off, I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna go back to checking how this placement is. And we're just gonna do a lot of back and forth here to get things right, because I don't wanna overcut it and then it's too loose. So I'd rather take my time and go slow with it. Okay, let's do a fitment test. So it's still rubbing up against something, but it's much easier than it was. So let's see what we're rubbing on. Still looks like we're rubbing on the top right of the slide here. So I don't want this to rub that hard, and I can still see some slide marks on the Kydex on the inside of the holster. So I think we got one more go, so we can see right here where it's hitting the slide, and that's where I need to shave it down a little bit more. Okay, and we can see it rubbing here a little bit as well. So I'm just going to shave that down a little bit. I don't mind it securing on the light a little bit, so I'm just going to shave the top by the slide. And now hopefully we are done. So let's install this in. And it's still a little tight. Actually, no. That's perfect. It's not rubbing on anything from what I can see here. Let's bring this up and take a look again. I can see that I already have that wiggle room up towards the top. And it doesn't seem to be seriously rubbing against anything that can possibly cause damage to it. And that's it, you guys. So now we just put this back in. Big shout out to Alien Gear holsters, man. This is awesome. The ability to modify a good holster so that I can adapt to my carry. Very happy with that. That's it. So if you guys have a 365 AXG Legion, keep in mind you can get a Alien Holsters 365. Well, this is if you want it with a light. I know a lot of companies are making them without a light now. So if you do want it with a light, go get an Alien Gear holster for the 365 Macro Comp and open it up, shave it down a little bit, and there you go.